What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Namaste. My name is Paññā. Prepare knowledge of frequency to urge consciousness to apply your mind to transcend about deprivation to a center such mind. Nobody wants to be here in another time, baby. Let's go. We wanna work still with our own physical form. We wanna heal our childhood trauma within the drama, within our dharma, to understand what is it that we need to recalibrate so we can heal ourselves and so we can recollect and transport our mind and talk with that little child. You want to tell him, hey baby boy, I'm going to take care of you. That's me talking to myself, right? To Supana, right now I'm Paññā, or heaven, right? So that's the boy that we want to be proud of, and also want to show the boy that to be proud of who we are now, so then they can look up to who we are now. So that's our next generation that we have taught and teaches, and also we can learn from our own past as well too. So when we reach back with the helping hand, right, and we transport our mind there in our mental faculty, not in the physical form, in the sense that we can't go back, literally cannot turn that back the hand of time. But as we are here, what can we do to make manifest, to make things better? What can we do to elevate, to alleviate the pain and suffering, not just for ourselves, but also from those that was in the past? Yes, we need to speak up when we are in pain, when we are hurt, right? We wanted to be able to acknowledge that we are hurt, but then we're scared to let other people know that we have been hurt. Why is that? Because we don't want other people to trouble. We don't want to trouble other people. We don't want them to feel how we feel. I think that's what it is. That's the kindness that we have that have been since the day that we were born. I guess some individuals just don't want to tell people, oh yeah, we've been through a lot of stuff, we've been through a lot of mix, but now we have reached to the pinnacle, but we still learn at the same time. We recalibrate, we start all over again, because that's where we transcend. Because as the student, always willing to learn. If you're a master, what is there for us to learn? So therefore, when we reach to the pinnacle already, we have transcended that again, and just we learn again, because we don't know the layer of the world that has so many spiral of endless possibility, endless cycle of rebirth and death, the cycle of just love, lust, hatreds, aversion, delusions, and dramas. It's just, when you recognize this at an early age, that's when you step back. That's when we renounce ourselves. We try to renounce sex, but that's not really possible for one who are very sexual active. However, I reduce the sexual by some sexual healing, practice celibacy. I reduce the amount of sexual when I was with my partner in the past. But I guess, if another person is not calibrating, not lifting up their mind, elevated up to the top, because in life, it's not about staying still, it's about moving up, not just a physical form, which is happening naturally by default. We getting older, right? Aging, wrinkle, or whatever it is. But how are you to calibrate the mind? You can be a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, whatever, right? But the mind like a 20 adolescent, hey, to each their own. So this is something that also we can take it to heart and recognize that this does take some application of mind stillness and present in the formation of being in the observer of your mind, a monkey mind. Not how to mind, baby. How to mind is aware and genius, intellectual. How to mind use ingenuity to be able to maneuver the way, how things go and flow when necessarily, and defend when necessarily, will not attack. Not first, that is. So, not all of us are able to recognize that transformations take first from the mind and the heart coherence. The recalibrations with the mind, heart, spirits. 3 pillars, that is the monuments of us human species. As human, we are not here just to, we are here to live, not just to survive, but to thrive, to strive, not just to consumption and defecating and composition and decomposition and just procreating. Yes, that's all good and all, but there's more to life than just that. So this, if you resonate with it and you want to make change for yourself, there's many ways, there's many help resources out there that are able to help. You can also hit me up if you need any questions, concern, and you want your question to be answered about your life trajectory, your childhood traumas, and the dharma of your dramas, and to assimilate this in ways that could be more smoothly, because it takes some practices. It takes those who have been there before you to be able to help you, and from the school of greatness, from those doctors that have been learning about the cognitive neurohack and all those psychedelic diagnosis that help our species to elevate, because it's there. But provided that is, if you seek it, you will find, but it's not going to come to you easily, because it doesn't come to you just like that. But somehow the universe has its own ways of guiding us, because when we have a plan, that's a compass to take us there with the 3 pillars of our spirits, baby, with love and affection and gratitude. Because for life, gratitude is always present for us to have that incredible morning getting up to bed, unless you're super tired, which when you train so hard, you need the rest, extra hours if need be, right? So that's the balance, for the life, the equilibrium that is needed to sustain our physical form, our mental, our ways, our lifestyle we're living. And with that being said, we will carry on with a scar that has been transmuted and transitioned and transcend. And that would be abundant vibrations. And that's when the height of mind, and we soar above the sky, that's where the Garuda rise. So sometimes we do get high with the psychedelic, and life itself is sky high. So where you want to go and flow, it is up to you, no deny, right? Take my hand, baby girl, and let's fly together, because you and I, we know what's up. It's not about just that beauty. You have the beauty and the booty. You got the heart. Precious, love is precious. You have the gorgeous smile. Not everything are what it seems as well too visually, but the feeling connection of the vibration of the connectivities and the repertoire that within us is here. And it's ongoing. The thought process of accumulating the love, and come as you are. Peace.